Humm, baby.
Enjoy this great game.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today, bad news out of Phillies camp. It looks like at least 5 players and 3 personnel for a total of 8 Phillies employees have tested positive for the coronavirus. Or there is basically an outbreak, as it says here. Small outbreak, but it's still a little bit of an outbreak going on at spring training facility. This is not good, and we already know Major League Baseball is having big issues just getting an agreement financially, of all things. We haven't even talked about what we really should be talking about, and that is how can we get baseball back because of stuff like this. How can we safely get baseball back? But nobody's thinking about that because they can't even agree on financial terms, which is sad. But anyway, let's check this out. Phillies have major coronavirus outbreak at spring training facility. This is Dan Martin at New York Post. In case anyone needed a reminder that the labor dispute between Major League Baseball and the Players Association is just one thing that could erase the 2020 baseball season, the Phillies confirmed Friday they are dealing with an outbreak and have closed their spring training facility in Clearwater, Florida. And I've said it all along that getting the financials right is just one step. That should be the easiest step. That should have been done a long time ago, and I thought it was, of course, when we had that March agreement, but it wasn't, and it's an absolute disgrace that they're still fighting over that and they can't come to an agreement. But I've said all along, that's not the only thing that could shut this thing down, or that could keep it shut down, I should say, because this health and safety thing is big, especially when they keep talking about the health and safety is the most important thing. Well, now we have a big problem, possibly. The Blue Jays also shut down their facility in nearby Dunedin for the time being, according to the team. A Phillies player recently showed symptoms of COVID-19 after spending time with players in Philadelphia's minor league system. More personnel being tested. Matter of fact, 20 other tests are still pending, so it could be more than 5 players. It could be more than 8 personnel. These are the first known cases to surface since teams began to let players back into facilities. And even before the outbreak, the Phillies had been planning to hold their spring training in Philadelphia. The Blue Jays were likely going to be in Dunedin. So all facilities in Clearwater closed down indefinitely. I thought everything was pretty much closed down when they were starting to open things back up. And here we have this little outbreak here, and it's a big deal. As the MLB and MLBPA haggle over economic matters, there has been this thought that spring training could resume as soon as the end of next week, provided they strike an agreement soon. Even though none of the people have been hospitalized who tested positive, this development would be very concerning, especially as the number of cases increase in states where teams are expected to train, like Florida, Arizona, Texas. Remember, like when that player in the NBA tested positive, boom, NBA shut down. When someone tests positive, all of a sudden, everyone just freaks out, and it's just everything's going to shut down, right or wrong, everything's shutting down. So I find it very unlikely that the MLB season is going to be able to happen without somebody somewhere testing positive, and then, like I've said before, just everything shuts down. So I don't know. I predicted that it wasn't going to happen, that we're not going to have a season and things like that. Remind me why I predicted that, because it's not just about MLB and the MLBPA and their little dispute over money, because they probably will eventually come to an agreement. It looked like they were getting close for a minute. Now they're far apart again. I have no clue what's going on, but this is the kind of stuff that worries me. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but this is real. It spreads quickly and easily. People need to know. One person who knows some of the Phillies personnel who came down with the virus told NBC Sports, well, of course it's real, but it really doesn't matter how real or how dangerous it is and how safe or unsafe it is to have Major League Baseball. It's the fact that if somebody tests positive, especially players, stuff all of a sudden gets real serious and things shut down. And that's why things shut down in the first place. And anytime you hear the word outbreak and a major league team next to it like this, Phillies have major coronavirus outbreak, it's bad. It's bad news. And we're already, it's already June 19th. We were supposed to already started spring training. Okay, if we were going to have that original plan and get started by July 4th or so. This is not happening. This is getting more and more unlikely, guys. I'm hoping that things can get figured out soon as far as the financials go. That should never have been an issue in the first place. They would have been better off just canceling the season right off the bat, and we wouldn't have had to deal with this whole labor dispute for the chance of having baseball. I'm glad they didn't cancel it right away, but then it led to this crazy thing. this crazy nonsense going on between the MLBPA and the Major League Baseball owners. It's an absolute joke. And now we have this little breakout here with Phillies camp. Maybe this is not a huge deal, but this kind of thing is what could stop baseball from happening even if they do come to an agreement. You can't have players getting coronavirus left and right and then try to act like health and safety is at the forefront of Major League Baseball's thoughts, which we know is not. We know what's at the forefront of their thoughts. But anyway, this is a big deal, and I think that it's really hurting the chances to get going here with baseball, even if they do come up with an agreement, which is not for sure. Let me know what you guys think down below. Give me your thoughts. I know a lot of people think this whole thing is just absolute bullcrap and completely overblown. I know that that's still a thought that's out there. I'm just saying it doesn't matter whether it's overblown or not. We know things get shut down, things get canceled, and this is why everything's shut down. In California, still some states are opening back up, but yeah, this is not good. So let me know your thoughts down below, and I'm going to talk to you guys real soon. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not already. I really do appreciate it, and also that thumbs up button helps out a lot. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm going to talk to you later. See ya!
When the Giants come to town.